So again, we are here in Warsaw at the third annual general meeting of the Trade4SD project, and my name is Zoltán Kuna. I'm talking to Ellie from University of Kent. Yeah. We kind of agreed ahead about 3 questions, and I know you are a bit scared, but you don't have to be scared. Okay. Hopefully I'm not, these questions are going to be easy, I guess. So you work for University of Kent, which is one of the project partners. Which work package you are involved in, and how you think your team benefited so far from the project?
So mainly I'm in work package 4, which is to do with understanding more of a contextualized experimental approach of how these trade agreements affect the agents operating in more developing countries that we're partnered with. So in Ghana and Vietnam, for example. What we're doing is a lab in the field experiment. We did it with cocoa farmers and with coffee farmers in Ghana and Vietnam, respectively. And what we actually looked at was a more game theoretical, experimental approach about giving them options to trade off their private profits for something that would potentially incur more social benefit for those in their community. We played this game with them whereby we endowed the individuals with a proportion of money. It was a real incentivized task, and we asked them whether or not they were willing to contribute some of that money towards providing something for their community that has a sustainable outcome. So in Ghana, for example, we were looking at providing education materials for the students in their communities and for themselves as well, about sustainable agricultural practices, information. And we asked them to donate a proportion of how much they wanted to give to provide this for their community. The same was done in Vietnam, where we asked them for a certain amount of money they're willing to give towards a public good to do with water conservation and information that they can use for making their sustainable farming practices better. So that's basically the contribution we did. That's the study we were doing with Work Package 4.
Am I right assuming, and sorry, this is a surprise question, am I right assuming that this meant that you had to travel to Ghana and Vietnam?
Yes.
And if yes, it seems yes. What was the biggest challenge there, you think, to work with the local farmers?
Well, obviously we have such amazing partners in Ghana and Vietnam as well, so there was a lot of ease that came with the partners we were already working with in terms of language barriers and such. But I think one of the most interesting things was to do with, you design this experiment, you have such a good idea based on theory, literature, but actually getting to the field, you're able to contextualize it, you're able to see what do people understand, what are their perceptions in reality, not just what you read about it. So I found that that was one of the challenges of overcoming this, having to add context to all of the choices we were giving them in these experiments.
So basically, in a way, we as researchers are going out our own ivory tower and talking to the real people in the real world.
Exactly, yes.
That was nice. What's your actual exact role in the project personally, and how do you think you benefited the best or most from this project?
Well, I benefited a lot, I would say, in terms of having such a great team to work with and such amazing peers to learn from as well. I was able to, really get stuck in with a lot of my theoretical knowledge that I've come from with my degree, and being able to actually apply it and design something that we can get people to play and people to, to do that. They don't think they're being experimented with, it's abstract decision making where you give them a task and they're just playing something, and then I take that and I'm able to analyze it and see if we can back out sort of their reasons for doing certain things within the experiment.
We still have 12 months to go, so you have done, it seems you have done quite a lot of field data collection, data research. What's the coming task in the remaining 12 months?
So I've done most of the analysis. There's still some preliminary, some additional tests to do just to verify and checks and stuff to put on. But I think in the next months, it's writing up. It's, the deliverable, going to submit the reports, so it's just polishing that, adding more bits as we go along, but yeah.
And I mean, we are having deliverables in the project. That's the kind of official name how we are delivering the promises to the donor, to the European Commission. But is it going to have a kind of peer-reviewed journal outcome as well from the research itself? So it's are you planning to do something like that?
I hope so. Yes, that is the aim.
Yeah. Okay. So that's an extra benefit for you from the project, probably with your team.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thanhanks very much, Ellie.
Thank you.
Thank you.